Could the answer to reducing your perimenopausal symptoms be as simple as just tweaking your diet? So many menopausal symptoms are connected to our gut health. During this period of hormone decline, if you allow your gut to be affected, you are going to really be feeling a lot of symptoms that go along with perimenopause. Bone density is lost as well, cardiovascular disease. But if you make the changes to your diet during your menopausal phase, you will most likely be so much healthier in the second half of your life. And also with the physique that most women want to achieve at the age of 20 and even 30. Here are some of the key foods to include in your perimenopausal diet and why. Lots of fruits and veggies. Why? Because these provide fiber, antioxidants, and phytonutrients. These three main elements help to build your gut, support your health and fitness goals. Good sources of fibers include things like vegetables, fruits, and whole grains, and some legumes. During this stage in your life, your hormones start to change, and we are most likely to start to suffer from a slower metabolism, especially a slower gut movement, and that can also lead to constipation. It really helps to also slow down the blood sugar release that prevents metabolic conditions such as insulin resistance, which can also lead to weight gain. It helps keeping you full faster and longer, especially when you're dieting. It gives your cholesterol levels a positive nudge as well. When you are flexible dieting, as I teach many of my clients, the biggest mistake I see is that women replace all of their fiber with dense, starchy carbs. This is not the best type of carbohydrates that you want to focus on. You really want to think about adding more leafy greens. It's not about having the all or nothing mindset. You need a balance of both. But if you focus a little bit more on leafy greens away from your training times, you're going to see the benefits. Number 3, protein. As we navigate through perimenopause, you may notice a decline in your lean muscle mass and an increase in your body fat. Protein helps manage your appetite and potentially reduce body fat. It also helps to improve cholesterol levels and maintain your lean muscle mass. It helps to regulate your blood sugars as well, and it's going to help make you feel fuller, especially if you're dieting. It also helps to make sure that you don't have spikes in your blood sugar later in the afternoon, and it reduces the risk factors associated with heart disease. It also is a leaner fuel for your body to take in, rather than just using carbs and fats that will be later converted to sugar, which will leave you hungry later on in the day. Protein is the powerhouse and is needed for so many of your bodily functions, you guys. The best sources of protein are really lean fish, lean meats, tofu, some beans, eggs, nuts and seeds, a little bit of oatmeal, chickpeas, and lentils. Think about how you can incorporate these into each one of your meals and snacks that you eat. Number 4, calcium. As we age, our risk for developing osteoporosis, a condition where your bones become really weak and brittle, naturally just increases. But looking after your bone health is important, especially as perimenopause is just around the corner, or if you're already in menopause, because we become more vulnerable specifically to vitamin and mineral deficiencies. So we need to add these type of foods back into our diet. These include things like fish, sardines, some fortified cereals, and even some fortified plant milks. And of course, your leafy greens. Whey protein is also a great source, as well as all milk products. But you cannot absorb calcium without vitamin D, which is why it's important to make sure that you add some healthy fats, some fish, mushrooms as well is great, and of course get enough sunlight. 3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids really help to spark up your hormones and support the absorption of essential fatty acids, such as vitamin A, E, D, and K. Oily fish such as salmon, mackerel, and sardines, even nuts and seeds, and avocados, are great examples on how you can get those in. I also like to add in fish oils into my meals. I use these for salad dressings, and I also use MCT oil, another healthy fat that's really good for metabolism. These fats can help manage your symptoms of perimenopause, such as night sweats and depression. And you guys, having essential fatty acids in your diet nourishes your skin and your health and your hair too. Very important for us women. This is why I encourage you to eat lean protein versus fatty protein, so you can add the omega-3 rich fats into your diet without the other fat sources overtaking your entire nutrition goals. Number 6 is magnesium. Magnesium is just as important as anything else. You can do it in supplemental form, or you can do it in food. Where you get it in food is things like leafy greens, again, broccoli, asparagus. Dark leafy greens are going to get you that magnesium that you need. Magnesium is so important. We really need a lot of magnesium, especially us women, because as we go through menopause and perimenopause, we seem to need more of it. We need it for sleep, muscle, and joint health. You can eat it, and like I said, it's found in all of those vegetables, but sometimes you need to supplement as well. Absorbing magnesium through your skin means that you don't have to pass it through the process of absorbing it through your gut, which is why it's super beneficial even for sleep, because it goes right into your system. So there you go, you guys. Those are the top 6 foods to include in your diet when you're really seeking healthy hormones and transitioning from your 40s to your 50s, and of course seeking a better body composition. So now you guys can see why I create your meal plans the way that I do, why I keep pushing you guys to eat more leafy greens. Obviously, you need to have your carbohydrates around your training times, and then the rest of your carbs should really be dark leafy greens, because they're going to support everything for you. And not just for women, this is for men too, because men also have hormones, you guys, and you need to protect your testosterone, right? That is like your pride and joy. So if you're not eating enough leafy greens, you're going to have gut issues, and it's just going to compound your entire health in a very negative way. Another reason why protein is so important and why I focus so much on protein in your meal plan. So your meal plans are literally created for you with all of this that I'm talking to you about in play. So it's all put together in a nice little package for you, and it's your job to try to implement them and make sure that you follow those type of protocols to get the best results possible. So I hope this has helped you guys today, this lesson this week on what are the most important foods that you should be eating to gain better health, better physique, better hormone profile, whether you're a man or a woman. Okay, and especially if you're a woman going from her 40s to her 50s. Okay, because I know that when I turned 40 and now I'm 48, I'm definitely seeing a difference in my gut, and I need to take care of more of that. And that just means that I need to be really picky and choosy of the carbohydrates that I eat and the way that I eat them. So you guys, again, thank you for being amazing, loyal clients. I hope I have educated you guys this week on a really, really important topic.